Okay, Tamron is back again with the Z mount, 28 to 75 millimeter f2.8, and it's the III VXD G2. If we look at it real quick, it has a function button and a USB port, which I had to try and get in the light. But there is a USB-C, there it is, USB-C port for the firmware update. There's no button for manual focus or autofocus, okay? But it does have a, I guess you can program this for either aperture or focus or whatever. Of course, this is for the focal range. It only goes out about 2 inches. This is bayonet. And if I take it off, so there is weather sealing around the side. There's the electrical contacts. There's USB-C for the firmware update. Function button. Focusing. And you see, yes, you do hear it going in and out. Now, doesn't move much, does it? Saying this was just to focus in, so you're not going to see anything was here. But see how small that is? Isn't that something? And it just gets a little bit bigger. So anyway, put this back on. Put this back on. Let's see, where was it? Yeah. Okay, this is a little bit different. I like showing the Tamron. But there you go. So let's show some pictures. Let me go into my share. All right. And I'm going to expand this. So I was at McDonald's getting my favorite drink and a meal because I didn't eat. But as you can see, wow, I can do this, I can do that. Interesting. Oh, I like this. I'm just using the mouse. But if I want to increase it, okay, I can do this. Look how sharp that is. Pretty flowers. So this is from the car. You can see where it now becomes blurred. Front part is very sharp. And let's see. Next picture. So I'm getting closer. So this is like at 50 millimeters. The other one was 35. This is at 75. And let's just get a little bit closer here. Okay. Now you can see where it's sharp. But watch, I'm going to move it up. Now look at this vine right here. Look at that. This is just about 6 inches behind it, but look, it's starting to get blurred. Look how sharp that is. Even here, all right, it starts blurring. And if I go over here, yeah, I think that was the sharpest one. But you can see where it's sharp. So this might have been the same distance from each other. Excellent. All right, so from my car, through the windshield, okay? I was trying to experiment. My windshield was not clean, but this is at 28 millimeters. And you can see the fence behind the flowers. So I don't know what I was focusing on, but yeah, it looks sharp. Okay. And here's the next one, but this is at 75 millimeters. You're going to see the same thing. Now, you know it's a good lens if you can see dust on your dash. 2.8, folks. And compared to the other 28 to 75, this is much sharper and the focus is much faster. And you can see the smelly thing, but then you can start seeing it become blurred as the central part or the focusing was about right here. Even my sticker is getting blurred up here. Look at the steering wheel. So I was focusing here. This is the closest thing, and that's blurred out. Even this. It's amazing. And then there's Snoopy. So if we do a close-up on this, look at that, sharp. You see a little dust on there too by the eyeballs. But you can read that. And I was doing this where the ZV-1 on the right, ZV-10 on the left. But the next shot, I was moving my hand a little bit too much. That was my bad. But let's take a look at this lens. And this will be a future update, but this is a Voigtlander 75 millimeter f1.8 for the Leica M. But I'm going to get an adapter that'll work on the Nikon Z. It's just manual focus, but still it'll work. And then I also get an adapter for my SL2S. You know, the M to L mount. And it'll work on there. But I got some pictures off of this bad boy, and it's excellent. Now, this is out of focus. So I fixed the focus on this picture right here. But look at this. In the center, it looks a little, and then it was focused like on the outside. So I may have been a little bit too close with the 28 to 75. And that's the last picture. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I am going to go to a video. And I'll put it right back here. And that'll be the end of it, this video. Okay, stabilization off. I'm going to move it to 28. It's all f2.8, okay? This is now at 75. Now at 2.8. And I'm going to move around a little bit. Look at my bookcase. Now I'm going to walk around. There you go. So I don't know if I'm in focus. There we go. Should be in focus now. And let's get a close-up. So here you see me sitting down. Now I'm going to 75. Now 28. So I'm going to stop the recording, and now I'm going to put on a different stabilizations. Okay, first one. Let's walk around. So stabilization is on. The other one had the lens off. So you see, 2.8. This is the Nikon Z5. This is a daylight aperture. I'm going into dark areas just to see. So this is kind of like a dark area, but look at that. Everything is lighting up. You can even see the reflection of me in the glass. It is focusing automatically. So I'm pointing in at dark areas. I'm scrolling. It's okay. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm going to turn off this. This will give me. Yeah. So this is a dark area, okay? Very dark area. But still, it's usable and it's lighting up everything. That was at 25,000, by the way. Now I'm going to sunlight. Everything looks good. ISO's at 320, 500. Goes up when I get in the dark areas. I think 2,500 is the most. 3,200. So I'm scrolling around. Looks pretty good. Let's try the next aperture. Okay, I'm on sport. This should be the best stabilization. So let's walk outside. And it's looking great on the screen. So I'm just scrolling, panning. And this is a sports mode. And you can see my dog. So we're going to go to 75. What I'm looking at is to see, and the volume may be down because of the wind, right? It's real windy. But you see, she's at 75 millimeters. Now, of course, she's going to do her business. So I'm bringing it close to here. You can see the wind blowing pretty much. 75, 50, 35, 28 millimeters. This is what I would use for the street, folks. If I was doing street photography, I would use this lens. Some people want the 20, but I think an all-in-one lens is pretty good. There's that one dead branch. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, there she is. So this is 35 millimeter. Let's see the flaring. I don't want to point it to the sun. This is 50 millimeters. This is 75 millimeters. And a lot of people don't talk about the Z5, but it's still a great camera. Now I'm going all the way down to 28 millimeters. Let's walk around. I think 28 is a little bit too much for vlogging. And I got the small rig cage with the wooden handle, but I wouldn't want to do it anyway. And you can see it's blowing pretty good. Big rainstorm. Power went out last night. Okay. So there you have it, folks. There is a rolling shutter with this camera. Okay, so I try to slow it down as much as possible. I don't think it's stabilized, but the camera, it has all the complete stabilization. So it has sports. It also has a digital stabilization too. So standard, sport, and digital. And I tried all three. It worked pretty good. The focusing was a little off, and that was my bad. I had it on human instead of animal. But anyway, it worked very well. And like I said, it's not heavy. Very easy to use. You just put it on the, what setting you want. You want 35, 28, 50, 75. That's good enough. All in one lens, do everything. And it's an f2.8, all right? They do have the 24 to 70 Nikon. They have the 24 to 120 Nikon. They both have 4s. Of course, they have the f2.8 24 to 70, but that's heavy. I don't think this lens is stabilized, but it is faster in focusing than the Nikon 28 to 75. And it's bigger. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, I shall see you then. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.